So we're here with Ronald Allen, and we're excited because today's a big pheasant hunt here.
Correct.
So tell me a little bit about this, how it came about, when it started, things like that.
Yeah. Good morning.
Good
Welcome
morning.
to Allen Brothers, and I'm glad you came. Well, we started in about 2000, and we started small quail hunting, and me and brother would go off somewhere every year, and we kind of picked up some ideas what to do and what not to do. And we came in, as we had resources, we hunt plantation pines, and we started quail hunting, and then we had a duck impoundment. And the guy said, well, I'd like to shoot a pheasant tower shoot, so we put up a tower shoot. And we do about 23 to 30 tower shoots a year. I don't know how many customers we have as far as quail hunting, and we used to do duck hunting 3 years ago. We curtailed that. We don't do that any longer.
Sure.
But we have lodging, brothers to cook, and everybody says, I like you hunting, but I love you cooking. It's like Grandma used to cook. It's outstanding. He and the family do a great job for that.
So how many people can you accommodate in lodges?
We have 12 rooms.
Okay.
We can sleep up to 28 to 30 people. Wow. We have breakfast, we have lunch, we have supper, shrimp, steak, oysters, whatever the client wants, whatever you might want. We have a meeting room. Today we got Tabor City in for their retreat, and we do a lot of retreats for different towns and corporations. We have a lot of corporations come through, and we entertain their clients. If you want to go quail hunting in the afternoon or in the morning, we do pheasant tower shoots. And we also have a classroom we can do concealed class in. We do that about every other month. We have a shooting range, we have clay targets, we have a pistol range. And when you're hunting, we do all your birds. Bring your cooler, because we always dress your birds, they're ready for the pot. And of course we got a gun store. We call it the candy store. And I am the candy man. So when you come in here and you buy a pistol, rifle, shotgun, you get a free ice cream. Most people said, yeah, I know what you do. You sell me the ice cream and give it a gun. Yep, but the ice cream costs you a lot of money. So that's kind of where we are. We'd love to have you come out and visit with us. AllenBrothersOutdoors.com or 910-648-6525.
Now, do you sell pistols in the candy store too?
Yes, sir.
Or?
We sell pistols. We do the concealed class. Like I said, we got pistols, long gun, rifles, shotguns. Let's see. Oh, we got all the ammunition you might need.
Sure.
And I have a gunsmith on site. That's very unusual. Josh Brown is our gunsmith, and he does an incredible job, fantastic job.
Sure.
Repairing or adding up, upgrading guns, whatever you might do. We also do trade-ins, and we do a layaway plan. And we do 90 days quarter down and 90 days no interest. So we'd love to have you come out and see.
Sure. Well, it's exciting. What about the concealed carry training classes? Do you do that?
We do that. It's from 8 to 5, and we do it on Saturday. Call ahead, get your reserved spot, and it's $100, and you include your lunch, and you'll get your certificate at the end of the day. So it's 8 to 5, and we have good instructors, and people really like it. When they come back, then they want to buy a pistol. So it's all works out good. So
when people come here to Allen Brothers, they can actually buy the pistol, take the class, learn how to shoot, and get a full meal on top of it.
Yes, sir.
So this is a one-stop shop.
One-stop shop. That's
one
what
shop.
we do.
Yes.
Yes,
and so some of the game that you raise on the land here, pheasants. You raise pheasants, ducks. What else are you?
Yeah, we have available. We have pheasant, quail, of course, good flying quail, bob white quail, chucker. Chucker. Most people don't know what a chucker is. He's about half between a pheasant and a quail, and he flies super fast. As the guys get out with their dogs, get up. You better be on your point, because if you're not, he'll get away from you.
Sure.
And then we, of course, got pheasant. So we do a mixture of upland game. And then, of course, you got pheasant tower shoot. Now, when we shoot the pheasant tower shoot, we have 180 birds, and halfway we'll have a lucky bird, and the lucky bird's got a big ribbon on it. And so we ring the bell 3, 4, 5, 6 times, let that lucky bird out. I got a gift certificate in my pocket for $100 back to the candy store. So everybody's fighting over that lucky bird. They love to get that lucky bird. So that's just incentive. Also, we have a clubhouse, and we call it the venue now. And we have a lot of weddings, so if you're looking for a place out in the country, quiet, serene, we do a lot of weddings, a lot of corporate events. So
and it's beautiful out here.
Well, thank you, sir.
Absolutely beautiful. Coming from an area in Wyoming it's the whole state is like this. The idea to come back here and to see something like this going on. Do you ever have any opposition to what you do, running a game farm or things like this? Do you have never have any opposition?
No,
and that's good.
And we don't hunt on Sundays. We do 6 days a week. And people call me from out of town, Raleigh, Charlotte, Florida. Can we hunt on Sunday? And we don't. We are raised not to hunt on Sunday, and we don't allow shooting on Sunday. So we're closed on Sunday. It's a day of rest.
Right. And of course, they have to bring their own firearms, correct?
Either that, or they can buy.
Buy one.
And they buy all the ammunition. We got everything you might need right here at Napa.
Sure. Now, being out here in this rural area, do you see what other wildlife do you see out here? I assume you see a lot of deer out here.
Oh yeah, we got deer, we got turkey,
and bear.
Oh yeah, we got bear passing through. We got coyotes, bobcat, and occasionally you'll see some wild swine, wild hogs. But most hogs I got, pigs I got are in a pen with Prestige. So
Sure.
Thank goodness we don't worry about that.
That's good. Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely. So for somebody who's watching this and they've never done or gone to a pheasant hunt, but they like to eat pheasant.
Yes, sir.
I mean, there's nothing better than fresh pheasant.
No,
nothing
that's
better.
The best.
Yes,
we
absolutely.
Like to strip them out. We have a wild game supper. We had one 2 nights ago. We had 55, 60 people, and we had coon hash. We had slow moving soup, which is turtle soup. We had venison. We had turkey strip, wild turkey strips, and my brother makes a 9-bean chili. And it is fabulous. He loves that. And then we had grilled chicken as a main entree.
Now, you and your brother started this whole thing.
We started this, yes. My brother.
When did you guys come here and decide this is where we want to be?
We started. Brother Joe and I would go hunting somewhere every year because it's just a reward. I retired from the hospital, and he retired from DuPont, and we'd go places, some good places, and not so good places. So by doing that, we kind of gleaned from everyone and kind of put it in what we would want to do and how we would want to hunt. So that's kind of what we did. We started building. And we just kept building. People kept coming, and we've had them from Russia, Singapore, China, France, India. Sure. Local, we've had them from Alaska, Florida, and I've had Phil Robinson came through, race car drivers, Panthers. So we just get a little bit of all of it right here in Bladen County.
Sure. I come in here to this little piece of heaven right here in the middle.
That's right. The boys say, "Do I have to go home?"
Yeah, I bet. Yeah. Now, how many acres do you have out here?
The tax man likes me a lot.
Yeah, the tax man likes you a lot.
Yes, sir.
Okay. That's good, and you've got multiple buildings here. You've got a lodge here. You've got a lot of different things. But again, back to my initial question: take me through the events of today. What are they going to do? They arrive here and don't know what they're going to do.
Yeah, today we're having a pheasant tower, 180 pheasant tower shoot for Bladen Community College, and it's a fundraiser, and it's for scholarships, and we're trying to encourage people to come and give back to the community. Yeah. By donating or being part of kind of the fundraiser thing. Today as they arrive, let's see, it's about 9 o'clock. They should start arriving at any time because we shoot at 10 o'clock. They'll come in the candy store, register, and shop a little bit, whatever they like to do. Of course, they want to pick up some shells. About 9:30, quarter to 10, we'll travel over to our pheasant tower area, which is over at the venue. And then we get started. We got 180 pheasants, we got 11 stations, and every 10 or 15 birds, we'll say rotate, move to the next station. So you do that 11 times, because the wind could be prevailing one way. That way everybody gets a chance. To go through plantation pines, that's the tricky shot right there. That's the hard shot.
Sure.
And again, like I said, when I go about halfway, ring the bell, get a lucky bird. At the end of it, we'll get a good group picture. Make memories is what I call it, making memories. Individual pictures or family pictures if they like. Yeah. And then from there, we come back over and we have a big lunch, and your birds will be processed, and you pick them up, and that's your day for that. And today we just happen to have an AM shoot for tower and PM shoot. We have 7 AM quail hunts this morning, and we got quail hunts this afternoon. So we got a lot going on, a lot of things.
Sure. The advantage of this, I can remember hunting pheasant and hunting quail. When I was a kid with my grandfather, of course, there you have to clean it yourself.
Yes, sir. That's
here,
right.
Here, you know, we've graduated to a place where you guys clean it for them and prepare it for them and get them ready.
Yes, sir.
And
ready for a pot. Miss Garline does an outstanding job.
Yeah, and I wonder where this place was when I was growing up, because it sure would have been nice.
That's right.
So
and the boys come out and they say they're roughing it. You know, yeah, right.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Well, it sounds like you guys have an awesome outdoor facility here, and an outdoor area where people can come and just get away from life for a while, and get off the grid for a while, and you know, get back in touch with nature, get back in touch with remembering what it was like as a kid.
That's right. So many people come in, and that's exactly what they say. Is this reminds me so much of where I grew up and how I grew up. You know, today's world, everybody's such a fast pace, and they come. Well, as a matter of fact, I got a doc and his friends come in today, and they said, you know, I forgot all my troubles at home. We came out here and you just reboot. I have some RV areas over here as well. I put some RV, get them halfway between New York or Canada and Florida. Once they find me out, they get off of 95, get out of Lumberton, get over here in the country, and they have dogs, guns, or whatever, or if they just like nature or just quietness, they come spend some time with us. And it works out real good. You meet some of the greatest people.
Sure.
And people ask me, say, what's your greatest asset in the business you have? And I said, meeting people. Because if I wasn't in the business, more than likely 90% of them I would have never met. And they're friends for life.
Well, and another thing that you guys don't really blow your own horn on things, but you're one of the great philanthropic businesses in the area, giving back to the community.
Yes, sir.
And never wanting to get any press or any kind of credit for it.
Yes, sir.
Well, today that stops, and we decide to make you visible.
Well,
You've done so much for our communities here in Bladen County, and the people of Bladen County ought to feel pretty proud to have something like this, which is a high class hunting ranch and outdoor facility that you can't hardly find anywhere unless you go down to Texas or you go up to Alaska or things like this, but you've got it right here. If you got any suggestions for the young hunters?
Yeah, you know, you, our age grew up in a different era. Mm-hmm. We could go out the back door, we could shoot, we could do whatever. Either our grandfather, or uncle, or our aunt had a lot of land, we could do it. But today it's changed. Everything's small parcels. Most of the guys now, if they hunted, they want their youngsters to come do what they did. They don't have time. They live on a postage stamp. They don't have time to put up a deer stand. They don't have time to do these things. And what they do is come with us, and it's pay to play pretty well. And they get to see and teach their children what they did when they were growing up. They can shoot clays to start with. They get the taste of the country life, and they have some quail or pheasant, depending on what they want. And of course, they get to come to the candy store, so it works out really well.
Well, and this is nice. I mean, I had a grandfather that was like Ernest Hemingway, so I got good training.
That's right.
Shooting.
You were lucky.
Yeah, I was lucky. I had a grandfather that could shoot and taught me how to shoot, prepared me to be a sniper in the military.
Yes, sir.
Then he also was one of the greatest fly fishermen in the Midwest. He's in the National Freshwater Fishing Hall of Fame as the fly-side fisherman.
Very lucky. You were lucky.
We would go down to the stream. He'd watch what they were feeding on, and he'd tie the fly right there.
That's right.
And we both get into the stream, and I'm 12 years old, and he'd cast out 30, 40 yards out. I'd cast out right next to him. He'd catch the 17-inch trout, and I'd catch the 3-inch trout, and I'm thinking, how did they know? So, but it was awfully rewarding growing up in that kind of an environment.
Yeah, we missed it. You know, I drove to school bus growing up, and as soon as I parked, I had 3 beagles, Mo, Curly, and Larry, and we could go rabbit hunting. And you know, I hear now that, and it's all of a sudden, I hear now they can't find bus drivers. But back in my day, the student rode the bus.
Right.
You know, that's the way it was.
Right.
But everything's changed, evolves in different ways.
Yeah.
But things have changed, but this is the place to come to enjoy an outdoor venture, kind of like it used to be.
Sure.
And it's really better than it used to be. We have to do a lot of walking, didn't have a dog, and now you watch these dogs work point, another point behind him. And like I said, we don't hunt open fields, we hunt plantation pines, which gives you a little tricky shot here. And
right.
Once the dog points, and We just, I think, and we burn our woods every year to keep the undergrowth down. We do that, and we do some thinning now. In forest is like a crop.
Right.
It might be a 30-year crop, but you have to manage that just like you would corn and beans.
Sure. And I think one of the great things and the opportunities that dads have here, or dads or moms, is let's say they don't have a dad or a mom that's very educated in hunting, and yet they want to get their child involved in that. Bring them out here. It's like coming out here and meeting Ronald Allen or his brother Joe. Or the many people that work here, it's like having a grandfather on call.
That's true.
Teaching you how to hunt, teaching you some of the intricacies of hunting.
And what they need to do if a youngster needs to take that hunter safety course.
And that you can do out here also.
No, we don't do it here.
Okay.
It's I'm not sure where it's done, but they need to do that because
Sure.
that teaches them. And you have to have that before you get your license anyway.
Right.
So you needed to get that hunter safety course, get your hunting license. Start small. Start with some clay target shooting.
Right.
See if that's really what you want to do. Some people do. Start with a small gauge. Start with a 410 or a 20 gauge. Don't start with a 12 gauge. It's overpowered. It'll turn you off.
Yeah.
So that's some of the tips.
Yeah.
Tips that we.
Well, of course, you and I grew up in an era where there was no such thing as a hunter's training course.
No, sir. No, sir.
You just walked out and shot.
That's very true.
Ronald, it's been just a pleasure meeting with you today, and I thank you for what you're doing and for our community and for your customers. It's a magical place.
Well, thank you, sir.
People have to actually come out here to take a tour to see how absolutely incredible it is.
Yeah, you got to scratch and sniff. You got to be here.
Yes,
you
exactly.
got to get boots on the ground. Thanks very much.
Yeah.
Be with us. When will they write their last song? When will the voices be silenced?